So when you're thinking of you heard of the new thing they're doing for YouTube on January 1st, where they're gonna be doing the thing where you decide if it's kids or not for kids, and you're probably only thinking that's for major YouTubers who have like millions of subscribers and stuff. And I only have 65 subscribers, and little YouTubers like me who are beneath 100 subscribers won't be affected. But no, everyone has to do this. Yeah. So, I have to decide, if, as it says, do you want to set your channel as made for kids? Regardless of your location, you're legally required to comply with the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, COPPA, and/or other laws. You're required to tell us whether your videos are made for kids. And yeah, so it says, yes, set this channel as made for kids. I always upload content that's made for kids. No, this channel is not made for kids. I never upload content that's made for kids. I want to review this setting for every video. Those are the three options here. And it says audience. Simplify your workflow by selecting a channel setting. If you skip this question, you'll be required to identify each video on your channel that's made for kids. This setting will affect existing and future videos. Setting for individual videos will override the channel setting. And this change is happening on January 1st, 2020. So in a month and a half from now. And it says, oh wait, that doesn't matter. The subscriber count. Wait, I have to. Alright, so there's this that says what's content. I'm sorry, I can't get a really good angle, but it says what's content made for kids. It says that on here. So you click it, and it takes you to this place. Like a Google thing, and it says determining if your content is made for kids. Regardless, well, yeah, I already read that. We provide some guidance on what is considered made for kids below, but we cannot provide legal advice. If you are unsure whether your videos meet the standard, we suggest you seek legal counsel. And every YouTuber has to do this, by the way. Not just me, not just all big YouTubers. Every single YouTuber out there has to do this. And if you haven't chosen by January 1st, 2020, then YouTube's just going to automatically do it for you. They're going to automatically choose which one you do if you haven't chosen by January 1st, 2020. But before then, you can choose anytime you want. So, according to the FTC's guidance on COPPA, a video is child-directed, which we call made for kids if children are the primary audience based on the factors described below. Children are not the primary audience, but the video is still directed to children based on the factors below. That second one kind of fits me. Because, okay, so we'll get back to this in a second. I'll talk more about that in a second, but it says, when deciding whether or not your channel or video is made for kids, you should consider various factors, including subject matter of the video, e.g., educational content for preschoolers, whether children are your intended or actual audience for the video, whether the video includes child actors or models, whether the video includes characters, celebrities, or toys that appeal to children, including animated characters or cartoon figures, whether the language of the video is intended for children to understand, whether the video includes activities that appeal to children such as play acting, simple songs or games, or early education, whether the video includes songs, stories, or poems for children, any other information you may have to help determine your video's audience, like empirical evidence of the video's audience. No, YouTube's Analytics YT is not designed to help determine if your content is child-directed. You should use the factors outlined by the FTC above to set your audience. Alright, so, yeah. I'll come back to that in a second. How I said children are not the primary audience, but the video is still directed to children based on the factors below. That one, actually, now that I think about it, that doesn't really suit me, but I'm saying children are not the primary audience because if you don't know, I'm 14 years old, and I'm saying this because after that, it says, how old is a kid? The age of a kid in the United States is defined as anyone under the age of 13, and I'm 14, so apparently in the US, I don't classify as a kid. So, yeah. However, the age of a kid may be higher in other countries, so consider the factors described above as appropriate given how kid is defined in applicable laws in your country, and consult legal counsel if you have additional questions. So I am in the USA, as it says. I'm in the United States, so as it says, kids are anyone under the age of 13, and I'm 14. So, yeah, so I don't classify as a kid. And you're probably wondering, so the main thing about the channel is there's like no cussing in it, is like no cussing in videos, and I'm pretty sure you guys know I don't do that, but I have my channel, is my primary audience for my channel is 14-year-old, 15-year-old, 16-year-olds, people around that age, like 14, 15, 16-year-olds, around there, and even though, it says anyone under the age of 13. So, yeah, so, the question it's asking is if your channel is made for kids. But since I'm trying to make my channel for 14, 15, or 16-year-olds, or like a little higher, even though I don't cuss or anything like that, so basically my channel is not really meant, since I'm trying not to have my main, viewers be kids, as it says anyone under the age of 13, but instead be around my age and be a little older. So, basically that means no, this channel is not made for kids, but there's a lot more stuff we gotta talk about. Like one thing is, if you lie about, if your channel is not made for kids, but you say it is, if you lie about this on here, then your YouTube channel will get deleted. And I don't want mine to get deleted, so if I say yes, then that's lying, since it's supposed to be for 14-year-olds and around that age, and since in the United States, which is where I live, kids classify as 13 and under, then that's lying. So if I say yes, even though I try and it does look like it's made for kids, that's basically lying, and I'm going to have my YouTube channel deleted. But along with that, another thing is, if you hit, I'm not hitting save, but I hit the button yes, and it says, features like personalized ads, notifications, and channel memberships won't be available on channels made for kids. Videos that are set as made for kids are more likely to be recommended alongside other kids' videos. Also, there's some other stuff that isn't listed in there, this is a very big thing, personalized ads, I don't get those. Channel memberships, I don't get those. Notifications, that would be bad, but that's not really too bad. It doesn't list two things, and those are the two big things. Comments, you're not allowed to leave comments on videos for kids. Oh my god. Yeah, you're not allowed to leave comments on videos for kids. Not only that, but also if a channel's made for kids, you're not allowed to stream on it, like live stream. And as you know, I live stream quite a lot, so that's going to be a pretty big problem if I say yes anyway. Because there's a chance that YouTube might think that my channel's for kids, even though I try and have it not be, even though I don't cuss in that. So that if I say yes, they might not think I'm lying, and they'll be like, oh yeah, your channel's made for kids. But then I'm going to lose all that stuff, like being able to live stream and losing people, and people aren't able to comment on my videos, and they don't get notifications when I upload. And yeah. So, you're probably wondering, so basically, if I say yeah, and also, so the thing that I think, so since I don't cuss, the thing I'm worried about is how they're not going to be they're going to think that my channel is not made for kids, is the games I play. Now, I do play a lot of friendly games, but lately I've been making videos on GTA 5, that isn't really too good. Call of Duty, I play that, that's probably going to affect them, because they also care about the game. If it's a gameplay video, then they're going to care about what is on the game. They used to not really care about that. They only used to care about if you cuss out of your actual mouth and not what the actual game was. But now they're caring about that, so yeah. So if I say yes and they see that, the games I play, they might think that I'm lying and that I'll get my YouTube channel deleted. which I don't want. Now, you're probably wondering what happens if I say no. So I'm not entirely sure exactly what happens, but I don't think it's good. I think you actually have to pay money if you say no. So if you say no, so if I want to tell the truth and kind of say no because I try for it to be 14-year-old and around there, and I say no, I'm not entirely sure, but I think you have to pay money. I think you get sued by YouTube or something. No joke. You could get sued by YouTube, and yeah, and I can't have that happen. I'm only 14 years old, and I can't really have that. Then finally is I want to review this setting for every video. So if you don't do this if you don't decide by January 1st, 2020, then YouTube is, then if you don't, then YouTube's just going to come on here and they're going to do it for you. They're going to, on January 1st, if you haven't selected it, or if you've selected it, they're going to look through the channels that you've selected, and for the ones who haven't selected, and if they and they look at the videos to see if they qualified it as made for kids or not. And the third option is I want to review this thing for every video, and what that means is YouTube will actually look at the videos in advance and tell me if they're child-friendly or not, and that kind of seems like the best option to go, in my opinion, for now, because keep in mind, I still have another month and a half to vote for this. Because I want to vote for this myself, not have YouTube do it automatically. So everyone has to do this, no joke, every single person, every single YouTuber has to do this. Every single one. So if you are a very small YouTuber like me and you have less than 100 subscribers, you still got to do this. So yeah, or else they're just gonna automatically do this for you, and you might not even realize it. And if your channel is not kid friendly, but you're a small channel, and YouTube just starts editing and paying you and suing you, because I think that's what happens if you say no. Then yeah. Now, it also could be possible that nothing happens at all, and I could just go ahead and say no, and then, yeah, but I think, I don't know, because I think YouTube's trying to get YouTube to be made for kids now for some reason, so, yeah, but I can't really say yes, because if I say yes, then I'm going to lose all the privileges I have from YouTube, and I'm going to possibly get my channel deleted if they think I'm lying, because I basically kind of am, if I say yes. But if I say no, I'm pretty sure I'm going to get sued by YouTube and have to pay a bunch of money, which I can't do. So yeah. So I want to review this setting for every video. Every single YouTuber in the entire world is going through this right now. And a bunch of YouTubers have a lot of money, so it could be easy for them, but this is not going to be easy for me. So every single YouTuber has to do this. Even my second channel, which I just started. Now the thing with that is I'm actually going to say, yes, this channel is made for kids, because as I said, that channel is going to be a Reddit channel, but I was going to make some Reddit videos before the end of 2019, but now I'm actually going to hold it until after, because I just feel like if I make Reddit videos on the channel and then the YouTube looks at it, I don't know, I just feel like YouTube might be against Reddit, and they might get my channel, and they might say, if I say yes, then they'll say no, this channel is not for kids, and they'll delete my channel when I literally just started the new channel, which I don't want. So I'm actually kind of postponing any Reddit videos on the other channel. So you're not going to be seeing any Reddit videos on my second channel, Zachary Wagner 37, until a little bit after January 1st of 2020 when this happens, because the only reason YouTube even knows me is just because of all this. So my plan is, if I end up losing this account, because I don't know exactly how I'm supposed to do this, I could just wait until the deadline and let YouTube do this for themselves, because that could actually be a pretty smart idea now I think about it, but I don't know. But for the second channel, I'm just not going to make any Reddit videos until after the thing. Then YouTube will never notice me again until my channel becomes a lot bigger. So that's the only reason they're noticing me, is because every single YouTuber like every single YouTuber has to do this. So that's basically my plan for the second channel. So I really won't lose the second channel. But if I end up losing this first channel, go subscribe to Zach Wagner 37. Then I'll make a new gaming channel. Alright, new gaming channel. That's it for this video. Goodbye.